Next, we are going to discuss about the process known as excretion. And before this, there is a small topic is there, that is transportation in plants. I will take that particular topic in the next class. So today, listen and understand about this excretion. And the word excretion means it is the process by which the metabolic waste are eliminated from the body of an animal. That particular process is known as excretion. And excretion and egestion, egestion, both are two different processes. This is egestion is a discharge of undigested food material from the body, but excretion is the elimination of metabolic waste. That means after doing the process, whatever the reactions required inside the body, after that the waste is there, that elimination is known as excretion. And for this excretion, different organisms have different mechanisms. For example, we have some organisms which are living in water, which are living on land, terrestrial. So like that, for example, many of the water living animals, they excrete their metabolic waste in the form of ammonia because they have rich in water. And some organisms, they excrete in the process of uric acid, and we will be excreting in the process of by the process of urea. But inside our body, the waste product is ammonia, but it is converted into urea inside the liver, and it will be excreted out through the kidney. And the major organ that is responsible for excretion in humans is kidney. If you see the diagram, you can understand that. You can understand this. There are one pair of kidney which is located the both back side, almost to the back of the abdomen, back side of the abdomen, attached to the backbone. And this kidney, if you see, these kidney are a small, something like what we can call it will be only a shape of a normal soap box, that's all. And inside this kidney, the filtration process will takes place, where the inside the kidneys with the help of nephrons, and whatever the filtrate is there, it will be passed through the ureter, and it will be stored inside the urinary bladder, and it will be expelled out through urethra. This diagram is very, very important. They are asked this in exam. And there you can see two different color structures, vessels, tubular structures. One is written as renal artery, another is written as renal vein. Artery means which brings or gives blood to the kidney, and the renal veins means which take deoxygenated blood away from the kidney, so that you have, because kidney also need oxygen for its survival of the tissues, so those things will be supplied by the blood, and the same blood will undergo the process of excretion. And you must understand that whenever we are saying about excretion, the plasma part of the blood is going for excretion, not all the part. We said that in the blood we have plasma, serum, like that we had discussed last time. No, we have studied this in 9th. We have discussed only the structure of part, not the blood, not the different parts of the blood. That plasma part of the blood will go for filtration. And when we are coming to this excretory mechanism, the kidneys are having a structure something like this, which is known as nephrons. This is the basic unit of kidney. That means in both the kidneys if you take one kidney, there will be about 1 million nephrons will be present, and in other kidney there will be another million. So we are millionaires in the case of this nephrons. So it is very much important. If there is anything happen to the nephron, that will lead to the damage of the kidney. That means the process of filtration never takes place, so it will leads to some problem. And if the function of kidney is not only the excretion, there is one more main function is there inside the kidney, that is osmoregulation. Osmoregulation means we have in our body, we have sodium, chlorine, magnesium, potassium. Those things are there. They are very much vital for our growth and the maintenance of the cell structure, the giving of impulses among the neurons, that we will study later in the next chapter. So for those things we need these minerals. So the kidney also will, that means these nephrons also will do one more function. Whenever they are filtering out, they will make it sure that maximum minerals will be reabsorbed. So that means known as osmoregulation. That function also the kidney will do, especially then each and every nephrons will do. And apart from this, kidney is having many functions. That means the kidney can regulate the blood pH, it can regulate the blood pressure, blood osmolality, and it is secreting some hormones known as erythropoietin, and it secretes some enzymes known as renin, renin, and it is also helping in blood glucose level, maintaining the blood glucose level. So lot of things this kidney is doing. So the kidney is very much important to us. So when we are coming to this structure of this nephron, you can see there a red color, that means renal artery. Whenever we are discussing about this renal artery, it is called as afferent arteriole, afferent arteriole. That means which brings blood into the nephron and which takes away the blood from the nephron is known as efferent arteriole, AF and EF, efferent arteriole. That is not given in your in this part. It is just for your information. And whenever you see this part, this is and this particular part, which is known as the Bowman's capsule. I can't use the pen now because of some security features, I don't know. So whenever you see this Bowman's capsule, you can see a network of structures going inside. It is known as the glomerulus, and glomerulus is present inside the Bowman's capsule, and the blood will enter, that is a plasma part of blood will enter through this. So from the plasma part the filtration takes place. Whatever the balance is, that will be taken to the or absorbed back to the kidney. This is what mainly these nephrons are doing. And inside this nephron, if you see, it is very lengthy, coiled, and we are having collecting duct, etc. These are collecting ducts, not etc., collecting duct. This collecting duct is responsible to collect urine, and before this collecting duct, they from our body they secrete one hormone known as ADH, antidiuretic hormone, or otherwise it is known as vasopressin. If ADH or vasopressin is not secreted before the filtrate entering the collecting duct, it will lead to a disease known as diabetes insipidus or type 1 diabetes. So you must understand that ADH is related to the nephron, which is responsible for absorbing water from this nephron. So these are the main things you have to understand about this. As per the basis of 10th class, so there are a lot of things to be explained. Henle's loop of Henle, proximal convoluted tubule, distal convoluted tubule. So it feels very difficult to explain those things like this. So if you have any doubt related to this, please ask. And one more thing, whenever I said that the Bowman's capsule, Bowman's capsule, glomerulus, they are responsible for filtering, but actually the filtering inside that takes place with pressure. If the pressure is not proper, it is impossible for the nephrons to do its work. So whenever the pressure goes down, the kidney will gives the signal. Kidney will secrete some chemicals which makes the heart to pump more blood, or it will thicken the arteries and arterioles. So there are a lot of chemicals. So that is how the kidney is regulating the blood pressure also. So if you have any doubt related to this topic, please ask. And below that there is one column is given which is known as hemodialysis. Hemo means blood, dialysis means filtering it out. So whatever the kidney has to do, that particular function we are doing with the help of machine. So hemodialysis or artificial kidney is very much important to a person who is having the problem of diabetes. You might have heard about that. Those who are having more sugar level in their body or more diabetic mellitus or type 2 diabetes, their kidney will fail. When their kidney fail, this particular filtration is not possible. So kidney will fail, so filtration is not possible. When the filtration is not possible, there will be accumulation of nitrogenous waste inside the blood that is poisonous to us. To eliminate that waste, this hemodialysis is doing inside the hospital. I think it is clear. So if there is any doubt, please comment.